I tried to make it work. I ain't gonna lie. You seem
Right.
very frail.
Right.
Not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
But after further talking about like what you want, I'm not sure why anybody as a man in your supposed stature would even care about what a woman's putting into you exactly. I'm not sure. And I was kind of confused at that. And so with that confusion, it just caused me to say,
Okay.
no,
I
because
get.
I don't want to pour into you. Your cup should runneth over.
I get that, but once again, if we're a team, it's two people in, not one people in, and you're talking like it's one person. So yeah, you're definitely not my type. Good.
Yeah, and Kobe never was the great because it was a team.
Yes.
So okay.
Yes. But Kobe is still Kobe, though.
Yeah, I know he is
Yeah.
by himself.
He's still Kobe.
Let's go over
Like
here.
Michael.
All right.
Um, I mean, at least the other women were looking like, "Go, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?" Listen, one, don't go on pop the balloon if you're actually seriously looking for any type of relationship. That's just really not. People are here just for clout, just to get their face out there, their name out there, to build some sort of brand, some sort of following. I don't think it's effective. I think it's great entertainment. I think it's great entertainment to let you know really where things are, to level set yourself. A lot of people come in here and will say how they actually date. I think this woman's in her 40s talking like this, that, I don't want to pour into you. Cool. Enough said. Enough said. I don't think any man on this planet wants, even if you can't tangibly pour into me in the same ways that I'm already strong in. If you're just saying, I'm here to take from you, that's what she's saying. Your cup should runneth over and fill mine. So you do for yourself. Kobe was great because Kobe was Kobe. He did it all by himself. He had nothing. His family was unimportant to any type of his journey, his strife, or his success. Not at all. He was always going to be like that. Yeah, maybe, but maybe it would have looked different. Maybe it would have seemed different. But when you see stuff like this, be happy, be proud, say cool. Thank you for already eliminating yourself. Don't jump in back and forth. Don't chase. Don't do anything like that. Guys, before we continue to dissect this one, guys, continue to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss uploads. Still trying to do 2 a day despite the work schedule, despite this, that, and that. We're trying to do more lives so we can, decrease the gap between myself and the camera and you guys. A lot of it is going to be community driven. If that's what you want to see, that's what you want to do. You know, I'm all for it. And shout out to the new subscribers that joined. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Just feel free to comment. You talk, I talk back. You know I talk, right? So listen, let's run this one back.
I tried to make it work. I ain't gonna lie. You seem
Right.
very frail.
Right.
Not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
But after further talking about like what you want, I'm not sure why anybody as a man in your supposed stature would even care about what a woman's putting into you.
So this is what we've talked about this on previous videos and some lives, or just maybe I'll talk to some people one on one. Men, we care about things. We have our own. We're fully formed, fully fleshed out creatures. What we suffer from is a society that kind of already tells us what we want, what we desire, what's important to us, what our dreams and aspirations are, and it's a limiting belief. It's a very low bar, very low tier. That's why we find it that so many women think so little of us. And when you do have these ambitions, the things that they say they want, you're looked at as better than the rest. Most men have drives and ambitions, especially the men that you're saying that you're interested in. When you say something like, I don't understand why a man of your supposed stature, your supposed state, would want this. Yeah, men want you to be poured into. It may look different, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. If you're thinking pouring into someone is a financial transactional sort of means, then yeah, there may be some men that are, the hobosexuals that are more than happy to sleep on your couch and borrow your Ultima when you go to work. But other men that come in there and have made something of themselves, I still want you to pour into me, but in other areas, in the softer areas, the ones that still will make my life better. There's still a place for that. But when we get down into a transactional sense and we're making the assumption that that's what she's talking about, what we end up seeing is if you already have, if I as a man already have, I make more than I need to actually for my bills or just to run my life. I'm in excess, and that excess should now pour into your cup. Okay, if that is the thing that you think men are about, then you have to also understand that that means the man could do that to any woman. Then the onus still comes back to you to identify why you are special, why you matter for to receive that excess. But that's only if you keep it in a transactional sense. If you identify and you understand that no, there's more to us than this, than just what can you do for me? In turn, what can I do for you? Or I don't, in her case, where she said, I don't want to do for you.
Exactly. I'm not sure. And I was kind of confused at that. And so with that confusion, it just caused me to say,
Okay,
no,
I
because
get
I don't want to pour into you. Your cup should runneth over.
I get that, but once again, if we're a team, it's two people in, not one people in, and you're talking about it's one person. So yeah, you're definitely.
Yeah. So listen, if she's looking for a sponsor, then that's what it's fine. That's what she's looking for. We're not trying to shame what people saying that they want, what's important to them, what sort of gets them going, what's their drive. If that's what she wants, cool. You guys are on completely different pages. The hope is, right, that again, when we said, and someone said in the comments, she's in her 40s. The hope is that over time, with your experience with men, you learn that men are more than what you originally were taught. Men are more than that you currently give credit for, credence towards. You learn how to actually deal with men. You understand them. Just roll with me. You understand them, so you know where they're the areas where they're weak, where they need that feminine sort of assistance, where you see that how it enhances their lives. That's how you. That's how you win. That's how you, especially with men of higher value. As much as we can do for ourselves and pay for these things, and much as we've accomplished, we can't create that feminine sort of inspiration, that joy. We can't create that on our own. We can't pay someone to pretend in which we are unaware they're pretending to do that. You can rent someone's body and you know that's what you're doing. Anything that comes from that, it's manufactured, it's false, right? And if we keep it with that analogy, when we get into a transactional sort of situation here where she's saying your cup should runneth over and it pours into her, we see that as transactional. We then see it as I'm renting you. And if I'm renting you, even if it's not implicit, even if it's not stated, we know it's implicit. We feel like this is this. You are only here because I can do X, Y, and Z. When I stop being able to do X, Y, and Z for whatever reason, right? And sometimes depending where you are, depending on your job, depending on your business, there are factors outside of your control that just do it, right? People that were landlording during COVID and their moratorium was in effect, and people didn't have to pay, but there was nothing. There wasn't really any commiserate programs left for landlords to say, I still need to pay this bill. They don't have to pay. I can't take them to court and evict them. They have stopped paying for months, right? For the better part of a year. I still have to make my mortgage payment. There's nothing available for them. So when you want to get things into this transactional state, man, just saying, if that's a cost to pay to be the boss, I can do it with whomever. If you don't make yourself known to be, this is what I offer you, right? Because it's not rent any longer, right? This is what I offer you instead. This is how I can enhance and make your life better. Men are just saying, okay, right? I'll just keep on moving. Man, if you feel me on this, let me know in the comments. If I missed something, let me know in the comments.